population of the Capitol Hall neighborhood has been growing steadily since 1990. In 1998, the population was 40,000 people. In 2002, it was 48,000 people. Find an equation in the form y equals mx plus b, where x is the number of years past 1990 and y is the population of Capitol Hill. So the goal of this problem is to create a linear function in the form of y equals mx plus b. So let's pull the information out that it gives us. It says in 1999 that we had a population of 40,000 people. So we're looking at the year versus the population. And then it tells us in 2002 we had a population of 48,000 people. Now it tells us that x represents the number of years past 1990. This is important because typically you're not going to use a 4-digit year. So if 1990, let's just move this information down here. If 1990 is our starting year, that means that's our 0 year. So we want to figure out how many years until we get to 1998. And so by subtraction, we get 8. And then furthermore, what is the t value or the year in this problem when we're looking at 2002? And that would be 12. So that means when we're working with our information, or in this case, we're looking at our x values, we're going to use this to represent our x instead of the 4-digit year. Therefore, this information creates for us an ordered pair, 8, 40,000 and 12, 48,000. And maybe it would have been better if I called not this x, this t, but let's call it x, because it showed us that x is the number of years since 1990. So now that I have 2 points, I can calculate my slope. Remember, the formula for slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is my x1, this is my y1, this is my x2, this is my y2. I'm going to set up my formula, so I'm going to have my subtraction in there so I don't lose that. So it gives me 48,000 and 40,000. And then I have 12 and 8. So executing my subtraction, that gives me 8,000 over 4, and that reduces to 2,000. So that means every year, because this is based off linear data, we are gaining 2,000 people per year. So that's my m. So in order to create that equation, y equals mx plus b, I'm going to pull in my point slope form. So y minus y1 equal to m, x minus x1. Now I already have an x1 value here. I already have a y1 value here. And then we just calculated our m here. So I'm going to plug in these 3 values. I get y minus 40,000. Now you could have used either point, 2,000, x minus 8. But since we already have them labeled, let's just go with our labeling. We're almost done. Now we're going to say distribute. So I get y minus 40,000 equal to 2,000 x minus 16,000. I'll move it up here so I can finish this out. And then I'm going to add 40,000 over to get y by itself. So I get y equal to 2,000x plus 24,000. So this is the linear equation that represents the population since the year 1990. And again, please note, we were using x values. That's why it was important they told us since 1990, because when you come right here, that's where it's going to make the difference. That's where possibly your y-intercept's going to be thrown off.